side to side. That's it. Back, side to side. 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay. Now we're just going to rock back and forth. So if you've had a weekend because of the weather, sitting down and doing a lot of Netflix or catching up on your dramas like I was, The Pact, Innocent, yeah, I've done a lot now. They're all done. Nothing else to watch on television. Yeah, I mean, sitting down it gets a bit stiff and then it just rotates. Around again. Ah, feels better already, and then the other side. All the way around. So again, just being mindful of while moving our lower body. So we're not pushing around in a circle, so try and keep the shoulders nice and still. Okay. All right, from there, take your arms down at the side of you. Lift your shoulders up, drop them back and down. Take the right arm over to the left side of the body. And then keeping both feet down, and then over to the other side. And again, so reach over, and then reach over to the other side. Okay, now I'm going to leave both arms open into that aeroplane position, and I'm just going to turn around to the right, and then I'm going to turn around to the left. Yeah, and again, so around to the right, around to the left. Okay, then place your hands on the side of you. I don't know about you ladies, but I couldn't decide which drama I like best. Innocent or The Pact. Absolutely brilliant, superb television. Okay, 2 more. If you haven't watched it, right, you must watch them. Highly recommended from me. Taking your fingers, I guess, get on with Pilates, and then just stretch away, lift up, and then just come over, lateral flexion, and then the other side. Okay, and again, over we go. All right, now draw your hands down, that's to the side of you, and then circle the right hand back, the right arm back. And again, just going to keep this going for 4, 2, 3, and 4, and then the other side. So we go back, and 2, 3, that's it, nice big circles, and 4. And then your right arm coming up and over, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do the other side. So you come over and round, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, from here, place your hands at the side of your head and then come over into a lateral flexion, and then the other side. Okay, and again, down we go. And then the other side, stay at the top and then come back into a little squat, keeping your arms where they are. Okay, and do that again. Push those elbows back. Okay, now rotate. So I'm going to go around, take my right elbow around, and then my left elbow around. Okay, then I'm going to go down into a squat. I'm going to do one of each. So down to squat, I'm going to rotate right. And then down to squat, and then rotate left. Okay, so we're going to do that just one more on each side, yeah? So think of being mindful now. So I want you to wiggle your toes. So your weight is going back into your heels, yeah? So wiggle your toes. And then one more time, down into the squat. Take the hands down at the side of you, circle back the right arm. Just do it for 2, and then the left arm for 2. Okay. And then the right arm, bring it up and over for 2. And which way, and then the left, and then which way feels better for you. Okay. Take both arms open, lateral abduction, and then rotate. Round to the right, and then round to the left. And again, round to right, and then round to left. Then we're going to bring the fingers together, interlace the fingers, turn around, and then up to the top. We go into a lateral flexion. And 2, last 2. Go over as far as you can. Then bring your hands down side of your head, and then come down into 4 squats. 4 squats for 1. Remember, sitting back into those heels. 2. Wiggle those toes. Think about these muscle groups that we're working. Hams, hamstrings. Then go into rotation. Quads, glutes, hips. Take it down. And so because you've got the weight just at the side of your head. What you want to do is kind of that, doesn't it? It feels more comfortable. You're not going to do that. You're going to push back those elbows, push back, down and lift. And open down to the left, center, and then down. Okay. All right, I'm going to release my arms down. From this position, I'm going to just lunge forward. Yeah, so a little lunge forward and back. And forward and back. All right, 2 more. I'm going to change my positioning. Okay, I'm going to come out over to my right and then over to my left. So I'm not going too deep. Notice that my body's quite upright, not going deep yet. Okay, 2 more for 1 and 2. Then take it behind. So we're going to push back on the other side. Back. That's it. Push back. 1 and 2. Okay, 3. Right, you're going to push back onto the right and you're going to stay there. Okay, place your hands onto your hips. You're going to drop the back knee and lift up. Yeah. Down and lift. Open your arms. Down, lift. So really feeling this now, mindful of where you're feeling it. Right into that front of the thigh, yeah? Give me 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3. Lift up. And again, 1, 2, 3. Lift up. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Lift up. Draw the arms down. Bring the right foot back in. Lunge back onto the left and go back to right. Yeah. Back. And again. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do one more on the right. Then on my left leg, I'm going to stay back. Yes, stay here. All right. Drop the back knee towards the floor and lift up. So keep the body upright, yeah? So working in deep ranges now. Open out. Take it up to V. 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Lift. Bring it up. Take the right leg back into lunge, back into left. Okay, 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, from here, take the arms up, breathe in and breathe out. And again, up, breathe in and breathe out. Take the legs up nice and wide, all right, as wide as you can. Yeah, wide as you can. All right, so I'm going to come over to the right side. That's it, and then over to the left side. That's it, so over to right. Now because the legs are really wide as you can make them, yeah, this is where you get deeper. So remember that deeper range. All right, so keep, ladies, as wide as you can. So stay here. Place down onto the left arm and take the right arm up. I want you to push the hand up to the ceiling and back as far as you can. You're going to come back down to the floor and then you're going to lift up. Okay. All right, now come down into the floor and then I'm going to press down into the floor and I'm going to lift up to center. I'm going to open the arms. I'm going to do a plie. So I'm going to come down for 1, 2, 3 and lift. Yeah, and again, 1, 2, 3 and lift. One more. Down for 1, 2. Then we're going to go over, lunge over to your left side. So we're going to go over to my left and then over to my right, yeah? So over to my left and over to my right. This time I'm going to go over to my left. I'm going to place my right hand down and then I'm going to lift up onto the left. Okay. And then I'm going to press down into the floor and then I'm going to come back up. Stretch as far as you can. Okay, I'm going to come down into the floor and I'm going to push up into center. I'm going to open out my arms. I'm going to plie, palms face down. 1, 2, 3, lift up, yeah, and again, 1, nice and deep, 2, again, this mindful movement, yeah, really feeling this now on the inner thigh, tuck that tailbone under, okay, bring your arms up to the top, and then bring them back down at the side of you, okay, bring the feet in, you can walk them in or jump them in, up to you, bring them about hip distance apart, come into a back of the hands, and open, yeah, back, and open, 2 more, 1, and open, last time, 1, and open, then you're going to bring the right arm over the top, and then the left arm over the top, so, and again, over we go for 1, and then over we go for 2, okay, take your hands down at the side of you, give me a roll down, so I'm going to roll it all the way down, okay, coming down as low as I can towards the floor, and then I'm going to inhale, exhale, and then bring that back up. Okay, right. And again, one more time, I roll it down. 3, 2, 1, and then take it back up. Slowly, slowly. Right. 2, 1, take the arms down, okay, the arms down, so let's roll back, so take the back of the hands together and open, do that again, all right, now bring the hands down at the side of you, lunge back for 1 and 2, bring the back of the hands together, forward and open, and again, forward and open, bring the hands down, lunge behind you, so you drop that back knee, okay, then come into a forward lunge. So I'm going to go forward. So instead of going back, I'm going to go forward. Yeah, and again. So coming through forward and forward. Now I'm going to go into my side. Yeah. So out into the side and side. 2 more. 1 and 2. Stay here. Raise the right heel and then the left. Yeah. 1. So I'm just going to bring myself forward, yeah, like a little cartoon walk, yeah, so reciprocal arm to leg, right heel, left heel, 1, 2, 3, and 4, give me 4 more, really reach, and exaggerate this now, 3 and 4, okay, bring yourself back up to the top, come down into a little squat, yeah, and then reach up to the ceiling, yeah. And again, down into a little squat and reach the ceiling. 2 more. Make it even bigger, this one, yeah? Taller. Up we go. Down and lift. Take the arms down and through. Give me a front lunge on the right and then the left. Then go into a lateral lunge over to the right and then over to the left. Okay, then go behind, back we go, okay, then you're going to raise the right heel and you're going to do that little cartoon walk, 2 and 4, give me 4 more, just let the arms swing, yeah, 2, 3 and 4, okay, bring it up and through to the center, squat down, reach, and lift, yeah, functional fitness, pick it up from the floor, pick it up and put it on the shelf, yeah, and again, down and lift, and again, down and lift, bring your arms down in front of you, as you come down into a little ski squat and up to the top, yeah, down into ski squat and open, we're on the piece now, there we go, down, and ski squat, 1 more time, down and ski squat. Okay, take your hands down at the side of you, give me a curtsy right behind left, down into here. Now stay here, do that again. Okay, then go into an abduction. All right, so it's a curtsy, it's a tap, and it's abduction. Yeah, and again, so it's a curtsy, a tap, and an abduction. Other side, just 2 curtsies, right? No taps, no abductions yet, yeah? Let's just get used to the curtsy. Then we're going to do the curtsy, tap, and abduction. Curtsy, tap, abduction, and lower, yeah? curtsy. Tap, abduction, and down. 2 more. 1. So really, can you feel it into that right glute? As you push down, weight goes in, tuck, up, and through. Push down into squat. Take the hands up to the ceiling. Yeah, 1 more time. Okay, let's do our lunge matrix. Take your hands down. Right leg only, come to me. Then into your lateral. Then into posterior. Lovely. Then from here, cartoon walk. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. That's it. Nice and slow. 6, 7, 8. Bring your body upright. Left leg. So we go 1, over, 2. Take it behind. 3. And then from there, cartoon walk. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 4, 3. Then we're going to do that functional fitness. Bring it up to the top. Come down, reach down, and then put it up onto the shelf. Yeah. 1 more. Down. Now, bring your arms down. Curtsy. Take the right leg behind left. Tap it out and abduct. And again. So we come down for 1. Tap, abduct, and through. I'm going to do 2 more. 1. Tap, up, and lower. Sun's come up now. Clouds are black. Can't make his mind up. And then the other side. So we come down to curtsy. Tap, lift, and lower. That's it. 1. Tap, lift, lower. 1. Tap, lift, lower. I think we have 1 left. If I ever made you do 5. Lift and lower. Okay, lateral lunge only. Now I want you just to keep both feet down, stay on the right. Both feet, so you're not rolling that right foot over. Now stay here. Take the left arm over and reach. Okay, bring it up and over and close back in. Let's go over onto the left side for 1. So remember, both feet stay down. There's no rocking and rolling. 3 and 4. Stay here and then lift up. Stretch it over. All right, and then bring it up to the top and step that back in. Give me a knee raise, opposite arm. That's it. Up we go. So reciprocal arm. So into your knee. So knee raise right, left arm. And again. 1. Right, last 2. And you're going to change this to a hip extension. So you're going to do an opposite arm as you just lean into it. Lean in. Okay. Right. Great stuff. 2 more. 1 and 2. Go back to your knee raise. So knee, knee. 2 more. If you don't like them arms, just place your hands onto your hips. Hip extension. 2, 3. Okay, right side only, knee raise, right leg, hip extension, left knee, right arm, hip extension. Okay, and again, so go onto the right side, into that hip extension, and then over, and hip extension. Give me a side squat, right and left. So I come down into my right side, and then down to my left. Yeah. Over to my right, and then over to my left. Stay here. Bring the back of the hands together for 1 and 2. Now lunge that back, yeah? So I lunge back for 1 and 2. Bring the back of the hands together. So I come 1. So that's 1 lunge. Think of it, and that's your second lunge. Right, hands down, and then you come back. So you can place your hands onto your waist as you lunge back, yeah? Arms open for 1 and 2. Okay, hands onto the waist, and then take it back into that little lunge. Okay, from the top, give me a knee raise. And then go into hip extension. knee raise and hip extension. Side to side squat. So down and 2. That's it. Over onto your left side, then bring the back of the hands together for 2. 1 and 2. Okay, lovely. Lunge back. So I lunge back for 1 and 2. Lovely. Back of the hands together. Forward, open, forward, open. Take it back. Okay, so now I want you to make sure you've got some room in front of you. I'm just going to show you from an angle. So I'm going to roll it down. Okay, I'm going to roll it out. All right, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to go out for a little walk. Okay, from here, I'm going to come into a hill climber. All right, bottom down. I bring my knee in and then the other knee. Yes, I'm bringing knee in towards the chest. Okay, I'm going to walk it back in. All right, from here, I'm going to bring it back up to the top. I'm going to do 1 squat. Okay, I'm going to roll down, so down, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we can always modify this. All right, you can drop down onto your knees. Give me a hill climber for 1 and 2. Walk it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it up. 2, 3, 4. Give me a squat. Down. Give me another squat. Roll it down. We go down. 2, 3, 4. My next one, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Okay. Give me a hill climber for 2, for 1 and 2. Walk it back in. Okay. Bring it up into stand. Give me a squat. Okay, from here, take the arms. I'm going to put those 4 movements together, okay? Remember, mindful conditioning, okay? Knee raise on my right, and then hip extension. Knee raise left, and hip extension. Give me a side to side squat. Okay. Okay, 2 more. 1. Now we're going to bring the back of the hands together. So we go 1 and 2. Then bring your hands down onto your waist and then lunge it back for 1 and 2. Let's do that again. So roll forward, close the chest and open. Bring the hands down and then lunge it back for 1 and 2. Okay, are we ready? Let's roll it down. Roll it down. Going to be a little bit quicker. Yeah. Take it out into full plank or down onto your knees. Give me a hill climber. Okay. Walk it back in. Right, lovely. Bring it up to the top. Give me a squat. All right, lovely. Let's roll it down again. Roll it down. Walk it out. Remember, you can always come down onto your knees and then bring the knee in, yeah? Into this position. All right. Walk the hands back in. Coming up and through. And then give me a squat. Okay. Take the arms up. Breathe in. And open. Breathe out. Bend the knees. Bring the palms together. And bring your chin down towards your chest. Inhale. Open the arms. Exhale to lower. And again. Drop back into those heels. Palms together. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Circle back the right arm for 2. Okay, and then your left arm for 2. And we are done on our mindful conditioning standing. Bring your right arm over. Now asking yourself, this mindful movement, is it better on my right side or is it better on my left side? Give me a horizontal abduction into a scarecrow. Palms up, rotate. Round to the right, then round to the left. Let's switch the hands over. What feels better for you? Palms down or palms up? Center down. Bring your right arm up and over. Reach over to your left side. And then the arm up and over to your right side. Okay, take your shoulders back and down. Lift the shoulders, take them away. And again, lift and take away. Well done, guys. Well done. Let's go down onto our mats. Oh, we're really feeling. I honestly, I've been standing here. We've been here for just nearly half an hour, and it's black, sunshine, and it's going to pour down any second. There. Thought I'd be your weather your weather girl today. Okay. Right. I used to think that red and pink clashed, but I don't anymore. I like red and pink. There we go. All right, let me just bring my notes in a second. Okay, so coming to the side of your mat. We're going to roll down, as we always do. We're going to roll it down. Okay, and I'm going to walk the hands away, and I'm going to keep those feet, heels down onto the floor. Okay, keep those down. Okay, now I'm going to drop to the knees, and then I'm going to place my hands just in front, just underneath my shoulders. I'm going to, again, a lot of ladies, we do, I seem to want to do it sometimes, just come back slightly, and I have to look at myself in the monitor and think, no, come forward. Yes, I want my hips in line with my knees, because I know I probably feel more comfortable to do that. Yeah, so there we go here. Drop the chin to the chest. And then away into your cow stretch. And again, so we're going to go up and under. And away into your cow stretch. Okay. All right, guys, I want you to come over, right, up onto you, around, right, just from here, bring yourself around, and I just want you to place your fingertips just behind you, right, so from here. So this is my boat pose. I'm going to go into a boat pose. So at the moment, I'm just pressing down. So I'm holding my body there, my back in this position. And I'm going to come up onto my right into a tabletop. Yeah. And then up onto my left. Yeah. So not too bad. So up onto right. And then up onto left. Okay. Right. So again, for 1. And then 2. All right, now I'm going to stay here. I'm going to go up onto a boat pose onto my right leg, and then I'm going to go up onto my left leg. Okay, then I'm going to come back into my forearms, okay, and then I'm going to push up. Yeah, so back down into the forearms and push up. Okay, now as I come down into forearms, I'm going to just come down to a little tap and then up. Yes, I'm working the back of my arms as well into that tricep. Down and lift up. Yeah, down. Now you can always, instead of the lift, you can always stay here and just do a tap down. Yeah, you can always just do this. There's always ways to modify it. Okay, so I'm going to come back, tap down and lift up. One more time, back and lift. Come down onto your forearms and bring your knees into your chest. Okay, so just, again, those hip flexors, they really begin to ache when we do that. Any sort of work where we're lowering the leg down to the mat from a tabletop position. For all of us, guys, you're not on your own, honestly. Over we go. Just bring the knees over to your right side and then over to your left. And again, so up and over, and then up and over the other side. Right, lovely. And from here, I'm going to push my legs away, and then I'm going to bring them in. Right. Now, if you don't want to do this, you can always just do a little tap down, and then bring the knees in. If you don't want to do both legs, you can always do this. Yeah, you can always change it and go into single legs. Or if you want to come into the harder position, knees into chest and then press away. Right? So you come past your tabletop and then you press away. Yeah? Come in past tabletop and then press away. Okay. And again, in and press away. 2 more. 1. And away last time, and 2, and away. Okay. Bring the feet down, roll over, don't know what side you're on, but roll over towards the camera. Okay. I'm going to place my feet. So my body is long on the center of the mat. When I get to my hips, so my feet, show you back, take you back a little bit. So my feet, that's me in a long shape. There. Okay, notice the legs are going at 45 degrees. Now you can place your head down onto your bicep. Again, that is up to you. All right, up to you. Okay, I'm going to lift the top leg away from the bottom and then take that down. Yeah. Now, as I come down, it's not like a this. Yeah, not that and that. No, no. Up and lower. Notice as I come lower, and keeping that distance there, right? So the leg is under constant strain. Okay. Lift and lower. Okay. Lift and lower. Two more. One. Place your hand just at the side of your head. And two. Okay. So I'm now going to reach away, all right? So from here, I'm going to reach up, I'm going to press out towards the foot, and then I'm going to come down, yeah? And again, so I'm reaching up into a diagonal. Notice, yeah, the leg is just lifted, 45 degrees, reach and lower, yeah? And again, reach up to the ankle foot and lower, and again. Lift up, really, do you feel it now, ladies? Right into your waist and lower. Okay, hands to the side of the head, and then just bring the top leg away. Yeah, just bring it away, and then lift up and lower. So notice the leg is bent about a 90 degree, and then going up and lower. Squeeze and lower. Give me 3 at the top. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Do you feel it differently now? Yeah, I'm in that hamstring position, about 90 degrees, 3 and lower. One more time. 1, in the outside of the glute. 2, 3 and lower. Roll it over onto your back, okay, onto your back. Hands interlink. Take the head into the hands, okay, and you're going to reach up. So now, by doing this basic crunch, we're working all the tummy muscles around the ribs, yeah? So not the lower part, not yet, okay? So we're going to lift up and down, okay? And again, so lift and lower. Okay. So elbows nice and wide. So what you're not doing, ladies, is this, yeah? Keep the elbows wide, so you lift up and close down. Well done. Good, good, good. Up and lower. 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, place your head, neck and shoulders down onto the mat. Okay, bring your knees in towards your chest. Right. And then tap down. Okay, so I'm going to go into reverse crunch. So I'm going to come up, lower, tap, down and through, yeah, and again push down into the mat, squeeze. You don't have to come up this high, ladies. You may find that just that little crunch. Now what's happening now is we're working the lower tummy muscles as well. The lower the ones, it gives us our 6-pack, yeah, getting into that transverse abdominis. Should we try one more? I know this is the harder one. We'll go back to basic crunch in a minute and you'll see which one is the hardest one. Place the feet down. You're going to lift up and lower. Yeah. And again, lift and lower. Give me 2 more. Now, does that feel easier than the reverse crunch? Okay. Try the reverse crunch with the hands across your chest. So you haven't got the leverage here, yeah? So squeeze, okay? And try not to throw the body up, yeah? Squeeze. Roll it down, articulate the spine, yeah? Control, 2 more. For 1, Right, and again, up we go. Squeeze up. And 2. Okay. Guys, I want you to roll over onto your other side, yeah? So I'm going to come up and over. Put the light on in a minute. And then coming over to my other side. Okay. Remember, center down the mat, legs 45 degrees. Lift and lower the top leg. Okay, so lift and lower. Making sure your hips are stacked on top of one another. And again, lovely. So lift, foot is flexed. And if you want to, I've got my head up because I need to look at the monitor with the little screens, all the little tabs of you in the corner down the edge of my screen. But if you don't, you can stay down if you want to, or if you've got a cushion nearby, just place it under your head. Sometimes you can feel, I know it happens to me, a little bit nauseous if I go down so low. So not always, just some days. And if that happens, just keep your head up. Okay. All right, lovely. Take your hand through, then reach. Yeah, and lower. And then reach. And again, you might not get to the foot. You might not get there. Reach. And lower. Last time. Reach up and lower down. Bring that leg around so it's in a 90 degree. You're going to lift up and open. Yeah, so up and open the pelvis and down. Yeah, notice that my knees, they come down parallel with one another. Lift and lower. Okay, 2 more. 1 and then 2. Okay. Guys, lengthen away, come over and onto your tummy. Okay, over and onto your tummy. Keeping your hands wide, hands at the side of your head, elbows wide, lift up and lower. And again, squeeze and lower. Again, squeeze and lower. Try not to push your tummies into the mat. All right. Keep that going now. 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay. Placing your hands down with your forearms just down onto the mat. Legs are wide and coming up into your back extension. Okay. So like a little baby cobra. Yeah. And again, baby cobra. And lower. I think I can hear thunder. And then up we go. Squeeze up. And lower. I'm going to come up all the way now. So I'm going to press my palms of my hands into the mat. And I'm going to come up into a cobra. Now, keeping my elbows in, I'm coming into like a little cobra press up. Down. Lift. Remember, you don't have to do this.